Hey friends, Mark from the Spark here. Thank you for tapping play. And without any preamble, here are 5 Kindle features you might not be using, but probably should. Number 1, page flip. Quickly move around a book without losing your place. One feature that a lot of Kindle users overlook is page flip. While you're reading a book, if you swipe up from the bottom of the screen, the Kindle will open the page flip navigation view. And at the bottom you'll see a slider showing your position in the book, and above that Kindle will show you a preview of the page you're currently on. You can drag the slider to move quickly forwards or backwards through the book, and there's also a small grid icon, the 9 little squares. If you tap that, Kindle switches to a thumbnail view showing several pages at once. From there, you can swipe through the thumbnails or tap on any page to jump straight to it. What makes this particularly useful is that the Kindle remembers the page you started from, so you can explore other parts of the book and then easily return to where you're reading. It's very helpful in longer books if you want to check a map or go back to the start of a chapter, or just remind yourself where a character first appeared. X-Ray is a built-in guide to characters and places, and this is another feature that many Kindle users either forget about or never discover. In supported books, X-Ray creates a reference guide to the book you're reading. It lists important characters, places, and sometimes key terms that appear throughout the story. If you tap on the top of the screen while reading and open X-Ray, you'll see a list of those characters or terms. And when you tap one of them, the Kindle will show you the sections of the book where that character appears, along with short descriptions that help remind you who they are. So, if you're halfway through a novel and suddenly realise you've forgotten who someone is, you can quickly check back without having to search manually through the book. The next is Vocabulary Builder. The Kindle will remember words that you look up, and this feature is one that many people actually trigger without even realising it. Whenever you long press a word while reading and open the dictionary, Kindle can store that word in Vocabulary Builder. It's a list of words that you've looked up while reading. If you open Vocabulary Builder from the Kindle menu, you'll see these words collected together, and the Kindle can even turn them into flashcards so that you can review them later. So if you read books with more advanced vocabulary, maybe classic literature or challenging non-fiction, it becomes a surprisingly useful learning tool built right into the Kindle. Now, within accessibility, there's a setting that will enlarge the entire interface. If you open settings, go into accessibility and then display and text size, you can enable the large interface option. And when this is turned on, Kindle increases the size of menus, library titles, and other parts of the interface, but not the text inside the books. So if you ever feel like the menus or the library are a little small, this setting makes the whole device easier to read and navigate. It would be nice, however, if there was a middle point between normal and large, as I think large is quite, well, large. Okay, finally, Kindle Screenshot. And this is a feature that many Kindle owners don't even realise exists. Yes, you can actually take screenshots on a Kindle. All you have to do is tap 2 opposite corners of the screen at the same time. The display will briefly flash, and this will mean that the Kindle has captured a screenshot. This can be a bit finicky at first, but a little practice, you can get there. Those screenshots are then saved to the Kindle's internal storage. So if you then connect your Kindle to a computer, you'll find the screenshots there. Now, this can be useful for saving quotes, diagrams, or anything else in a book that you want to reference later. All right, that's 5 Kindle features that you might not be using. If one of those made you think, I didn't know it could do that, Then you can reward the effort I went to helping you discover it by buying me a digital coffee. There's a QR code on the screen if you fancy doing that, but there'll also be a link in the description. There are actually more less used features worth knowing about, and I'll be sure to cover those in a future video. So please do subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss those when they appear. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, happy reading.